Hey everybody, so today we're going to be working so much about like our hip flexors. Hip flexors are very, very important. They tend to get really tight, but it's really connected myofascially to our abdominal muscles. So we're going to be working them. So I want you to just take a straddle position like this and sit up nice and tall. Let's just rock forward and back. And rock forward and back. Sit up nice and tall and gaze up. And then exhale, tuck and scoop, round out your spine. And I'm leaning forward and rocking forward as I open up my chest and open into my pelvis and stretching into my hips. And then exhaling, really tucking and scooping and pulling back and in. Inhale up. And exhale down. And inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale up. And exhale. So pull and sit up nice and tall. What I want you to do is sitting up nice and tall, you might need to pull back and lean back a little bit. And then go ahead and lift the right leg up and place it down. And left. And back. You're going to notice it's going to be really, really tight. You might like shake your legs and struggle through, but that's okay. Really suck through your abs and bring the navel to your spine and pull up and back. And if you are good here and this is all you can do, that's fine. For those of you who can come a little bit more forward like this and try to lift it up, it gets a little harder. But keep lifting and down, alternating. And as you sort of kind of recognize what you're able to do, now I want you to really shorten and contract and pull your hands forward and lift up, and it gets even harder. Okay? Ironically, you're going to really feel those hip flexors really shake up a little bit. Down and up. And eventually, I want you to come so much forward and see if you can lift both legs up and down. If you're not able to do this yet, don't force it. Just do one at a time. Okay? Remember, starting in the back, this is really, really hard. Trust me. So don't feel like you have to push it. So go ahead and lift and down. We're going to do that 8 more times. And lift and down. And take your modifications or modified positions and stay with what's right for you. Okay, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And last one, we're going to hold it for 3 seconds, right? 1, 2, and 3. Woo! That burns a lot, doesn't it? So let's bring the soles of our feet together and let's just flop our wings up and down. Knees up and down, up and down. Sitting up nice and tall. And then pull all the way up and gaze up and hinge forward from your hips. Take a deep breath in and exhale. 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 One more breath, inhale and exhale. Good job. Walk your hands back. And then we're going to go ahead and sit sideways. I'm going to show you what I'm about to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab a hold of my legs from behind the knees, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to really pull in through our navel and then really round our spine and go, not necessarily go all the way down, but go down enough to where you feel a strain and come back up, rolling up forward and then pulling forward to sit nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. Tuck and scoop and pull in. And inhale and pull up and exhale. Pull down. And inhale and exhale. and inhale, and exhale. Good. Sit up nice and tall, and let's see if we can place our fingers or hands, palms of our hands behind us. We're just going to stretch out our legs a little bit. We're going to lift and back, really slowly stretching into our hip flexors and down. Pull up and down. Pull up and down. 5 more and down. 4 and down. 3, 2, and 1, and back. So let's go ahead and stretch into our hip flexors. So I want you to come onto your hands and knees, and then place your hands right below your shoulders, and then tuck your toes down and under, and slowly pick up your knees up, and then push back into down dog if you can. And sink one heel down at a time, nice and slow, really stretching into the back of our legs. Gaze forward, gently step your right foot forward, and gently place your left knee down, right? This may be all that you can do to have more of the weight onto your hands so that you're not pushing down on your kneecap. For those of you who have arthritis in your knees, not a smart thing to do. But if you're good here and you feel good, make sure that you're staying on top of your kneecap and gently place your hand onto your right knee and pull back a little bit and then hinge forward. You should feel this deep, intense stretch into your left hip flexor. I'm very flexible in this regard, so don't feel like you have to go deep like this, but it feels really good for those muscles that we just worked real hard. This is a very good thing. So we're going to go ahead and gently hinge back, toes up. We're going to go back and forth like that, right? Hinge forward and stretch into our hips and pull back. Hinge forward and pull back. Hinge forward and pull back. Hinge forward and pull back. One more. Forward and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently place that right knee back. And then we're going to go ahead and press firmly into with the palms of our hands. Tuck your toes down, lift your knees up, and really sink back into down dog. And let's just sink alternating heels down to stretch into our backs of our legs. 3, 2, and 1. Gaze forward, step the left foot forward, and then gently place your right knee down. You're going to make sure you're on top of your right knee, okay? And then be kind to yourself. Don't feel like you have to strain to get into this stretch. I'm going to pull back a little bit. You might need the support of your hands to keep the weight off the knee, especially if you've got some arthritis. So pay real good attention to that. I'm going to sink into my hip, and it feels really good because we work those hip flexors really, really hard. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Hands on either side of the left foot. Hinge back, toes up. And go forward. And pull back. And go forward. And pull back. Go forward. And pull back. One more time, hinge forward and stay there. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. So palms on either side of the left foot. We're going to step forward with the right foot next to the left. We're going to dangle here. Grab a hold of the opposite elbow, opposite hand, and just bend into the knees, alternating the bend in each knee, taking a deep breath in and exhaling. And allow your spine to fall loosely, decompressing. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Palms flat on either side of your feet, and see if you can sink your hips all the way down and walk your hands back and come onto a seated position. Let's bring the left heel into your pubic bone. Sit up nice and tall. You're going to rotate over to the left, bend into the right elbow, place it down, up, and hold and breathe. And stretching into this left torso. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Come back. And we're going to do the exact opposite. So let's bring the right heel into our pubic bone and rotate over to the right side. Inhale your right arm up as you bend your left elbow onto the floor and pull up and away from the right hip bone, stretching the right side of the body, opening the chest up toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Come back. And go ahead and straighten out both legs, kind of straddle. Sit up nice and tall, back to that same position we started from. We're going to rock forward and back. Pull up, gaze up, and really scoop your spine back, rocking back and forth. Keep your knees bent. Pull up and out, stretching into your hips, and exhale. Go pull up, gaze up, and back. Pull up and back. Good. I hope you enjoyed that sequence. I'll see you guys next week.